Hey, it's me, MLB. Here's chapter 114 of Rapid Fate Online, and this one's titled Attack! Silently, Butterfly took the lead and swiftly moved ahead in the darkness. Apart from the flash of blue from the chain whip sword extending out and vanquishing the two guards ahead, no other visual or sound could be heard. Well done, you whispered to him as you quietly caught up to him. He nodded from under his wide, low hood and then kept on ahead, with you in the middle and Praetorian bringing up the rear. He followed the water along to where it flowed through a metal grate that blocked your passage into the well-maintained garden beyond the bars, and you all stopped a moment. Can your chain whip break these? You asked Butterfly, reaching out to grab a hold of one of the metal bars. Yes, but it will make noise, he replied. Let's wait and see if any guards come by, and if no one does, then I'll break the bars and we'll go out into the garden. There are a number of hedges in the garden, so they'll be good to hide behind, Praetorian said. They go right up to the building, and I think there are vines up that side of the building too, if I remember correctly. Where's the main room? Butterfly asked. It's on the top level. There are 4 levels. The main room is basically the whole top level, except for the most holy place, which is beyond a screen, and that's where the high priests get their directives from that possible blue cloud thing. Why would they keep Delilah there? That's a bit weird. I'd probably have put her in the dungeon. Maybe they suspect that we'd be able to get to her easier in the dungeon, Praetorian offered. But you're right. It sounds like they're going to have the strongest players waiting for us up there. After standing in the tunnel a little longer, it definitely looked like no one was around in the garden, so Butterfly stepped back and then flicked his sword at the bars. Within 2 strikes he had 4 of the bars broken open, and you all made your way through and then walked gingerly to the opening of the tunnel. The closest hedge blocked your view of the building well, so it was easier to creep along that. Then you snuck to the next one. Is anyone watching from the windows up there? You whispered with a slight pant to Praetorian. Not that I've seen, he replied back, in almost the same level of breathlessness as you. The adrenaline had well and truly kicked in now, and you were all on edge. There are guards just inside the door there, Butterfly whispered back to you, but no other guards patrolling. They all must be in the main room. I hope we can get Delilah out and just take off without being pummeled, you said as you ran after Butterfly, keeping low to the ground as you made for the next hedge. Butterfly, are we going to climb on the vines to get to the top level quickly? Praetorian asked in a soft voice as you stopped once more behind a hedge that was pretty close to the building. We can't risk being seen. We've already come very close to getting inside, and so far no one has been alerted to our presence. They still think you're looking for me, Praetorian replied. This might give us a wonderful advantage. Let's aim for the doors on the bottom level, take out the guards, and then go for the stairs on the top level, Butterfly said back to him. Praetorian nodded and readied his sword as you all got up once more and ran, crouched, to the hedge by the door. I'll take the guards on the far side, and you take the guards on the side nearest to us, Butterfly said to Praetorian, reaching for your hand to pull you in with him. And you'll stay with me, he added, squeezing your hand. You smiled and nodded, happy to be safely beside him. With one final look, the 2 boys got up and ran for the back door and yanked it open, but before the guards could react, they were both face down on the ground. Stairs? Butterfly asked Praetorian, who nodded and led the way to the flight of stairs that would take you all to the top level. No one was guarding the stairwell, so up you all went and pushed the door open on the top level. It's going to be impossible to remain covert now, so we'll have to switch to open attacks, Butterfly said to Praetorian, when 2 guards rounded the corner and saw them in the hallway. Intrude! One started to yell, but was cut off when Butterfly's sword snaked around his middle and sliced him in half, evaporating him immediately. I'm sorry, these guards all have to go. I can't let them stay, he said softly to you. Babe, I don't care. Just knock them all off so we can get Delilah and go. This way, Praetorian called, leading the way at a sprint as he ran for the main door. Without waiting, he yanked the door open and stated his name and intentions, and was met with a barrage of arrows, throwing knives and sticks, but none of them hit him, as a black and navy cape-hooded figure had slid between him and the incoming weapons and had drawn his chain-whip sword in time to deflect all of them. The war cry from the BB members inside the room that had started to swell up died immediately, and shrieks of recognition and fear shot through those inside. It's Butterfly! No, Is it? What's Butterfly doing here? Praetorian knows Butterfly? How did Praetorian get here so quickly? While questions flew around, you crept to the door and looked in. The room was filled with people, but as far as you could see, no Delilah. She's not even in here, it's an ambush, you thought internally. She's not here, Butterfly said darkly as he stood and flicked his chain whip around. Go find her. She'll be in a holding cell. What about you? Praetorian asked. I'll hold them for you while you both go and save Delilah, he said, striking out and taking out 4 guards in one swing. A cry rose up as the BB guards readied themselves to take Butterfly on, and you and Praetorian turned and ran back for the stairs, racing back down to the bottom level to look for Delilah. And there ends chapter 114. Stay tuned for chapter 115 coming tomorrow.